The name of our project is IoT based soil health monitoring system. Presently you are seeing the hardware part of which include the VT development board, which has an inbuilt ESP12 module along with some GPIO pins. This is our main microcontroller with which we will be working. Now these two parts are basically our soil health soil monitoring sensor, soil moisture monitoring sensor. This part is the actual soil moisture sensor, and this is the module which converts the value given by the soil moisture sensor into analog or digital voltages as per our requirement. This is the buzzer which will indicate the deficiency of soil moisture according to our code, and this is the LED which will also indicate the deficiency of soil moisture. So this is the code of our project. The first two libraries, that is ESP8266 Wi-Fi and ESP8266 HTTP client, will provide access to the functions with which we will provide internet connectivity to our VT board. In these two lines you have to mention the name of the hotspot along with the password to which your ESP8266 board will connect to. In the setup, this part of the code is nothing but initialization of LED and buzzer as output, and this part is nothing but this part shows the connection of ESP8266 with internet. Now this line, that is Wi-Fi mode dot Wi-Fi STA, indicates that our Wi-Fi module will connect to a given SSID and password and will act as a station and not as an access point. This part of line will start the connection with our SSID and password. This part of code indicates that till the Wi-Fi board is not connected to the hotspot, the code will run in loop. This part indicates that the VT board has gained internet connection from the Wi-Fi. Now in loop, we read the analog value provided by the moisture sensor and then convert it into the percent with help of this line of code. And this part of code is basically the conditions imposed on the value of the moisture. If the moisture is less than 50%, then we will turn on and off the buzzer. Along with that, we will turn on red LED. Now Wi-Fi client and HTTP client will help us to establish TCP connection, that is HTTP connection with ThingSpeak. At this line of code, you have to enter the API of ThingSpeak along with the API write key of your channel and the data that you want to send. This line of code will start or will send the request to the HTTP to the ThingSpeak to gain connection. If the value of HTTP code is greater than 0, there is no error in establishing connection with the site, and it enters into this if loop. And if the value of HTTP code is equal to HTTP_OK_code, then this means that the data has been successfully uploaded on ThingSpeak, and this part of line just prints the response that ThingSpeak has given on the serial monitor. This part indicates that data has not been successfully uploaded on ThingSpeak and you have to try again. Now this is just nothing but closing the HTTP connection with ThingSpeak, and this is nothing but the ending of our code. As you saw, that was the working of our project. As soon as we removed the moisture sensor from the soil and dried it, the moisture level decreased less than 50% and the buzzer started beeping along with LED glowing. The main application of this project can be to monitor water level available for plants that require graded care like bonsai, some flowering plants, etc. We will get to know about the status of plants even when we are not at home with the help of tweets that one receives. We can modify the project by using a relay instead of buzzer that will drive a water system till that point when water level available in soil is sufficiently restored. Also, as you can see, the values of moisture percentages are being plotted on ThingSpeak. Also, now you can see we had received a tweet that the moisture level of soil is low on the registered Twitter account using ThingStweet.